message that I had from the prophetic dream the other night really is two messages, but it's kind of like a flip side to each other. So the first one basically is someone may feel like you aren't following Christ the way that you should be, or they feel like you aren't doing it the way that you say you are. They may feel like you're a hypocrite or something like that. If these people, if this is true and these people are coming from like an ignorant state of being, if they're just being ignorant or they trying to bring you down, they're trying to get a reaction out of you, or these people are hypocrites themselves, if it's that type of situation, God is saying don't even pay attention to that. Like, really, God is fighting your battles for you. Don't, especially if it's something ignorant like that, just don't even pay no mind to it, for real. But the flip side of it is, if this is something that keeps reoccurring, is keep being brought to your attention, and you feel like you may really have to make a change within, then you need to reflect back within yourself and make sure that what you're doing is in alignment with Christ. So for the people who are just having people in their ear talking about you're not following Christ the way that you say you are, or these people may be trying to throw your past back in your face. You feel me? They might try to throw old bad habits back in your face, or throw any past events back in your face. You feel me? Or the old you, they might try to throw that back in your face and say, this is what you used to do, so I doubt that you really follow Christ now, or something like that. You feel me? So for those type of people, God led me to Job chapter 13, verse 16 through 18. And it says, he also shall be my salvation, for a hypocrite shall not come before him. Hear diligently my speech and declaration with your ears. Behold, now I have ordered my cause. I know that I shall be justified. So God is literally saying, don't worry about hypocrites. You have your salvation. You've been redeemed. You will be justified. You do not have to worry about what these folks are telling you, because they don't know what you and God know. You feel me? You and God have your own relationship. If God has taken you under his wing, and you know that for a fact, and you're doing your best every single day to just try to make him proud and make yourself proud, don't let these other people's opinions get in the way of your growth. You feel me? So the second part of the message, when God actually wants you to reflect back within yourself and make sure that you are putting everything through him, and make sure that you are in alignment with him. God led me to Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 11. And it says, beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God, in not keeping his commandments and his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. So God is literally saying, don't forget about me. You feel me? Don't forget my commandments. Don't forget my judgments. Don't forget to worship me. Don't forget to praise me. God's saying, don't forget him. So make sure that you're not allowing anything to stray you away from him, basically. Okay. So I got these messages from the part of my dream where the guy next to me, he handed me the blue sweater, and I covered myself up with it. He also handed me a card. I don't know if I said this in the last video, but he also handed me a card that said something about like praising Jesus, and I forgot what it said. Like, it was really all blurred out, but it said Jesus 1,000 times. Like, not 1,000 times, let me not exaggerate it, but it said Jesus multiple times, and that's all I remembered. It was big and in yellow highlighter. It just said Jesus in all caps, and then there was other words that were like blurred to it, but I remember like reading it, and it was saying something about like, don't forget Jesus, basically. It probably said the same. No, it wasn't. It couldn't have been the same verse, but I don't remember specifically. It just said something about Jesus, and I remember feeling offended. Like, do you think that I don't follow Christ or something like that? You feel me? But I couldn't even get mad for it, because I know this person was trying to help me. So I know that anything that this person was doing, it wasn't like no backhanded thing. Like, he's actually trying to help me. So yeah, but I felt offended though. I felt offended by reading that. I'm like, I'm not just naked just to be naked. You feel me? Like, I got an invitation from whoever from the school saying that you had to show up to school naked. And I thought that that's what everyone was doing. And I was trying to just follow guidelines, you feel me? You know, but I just felt like I just couldn't help but to feel offended. Like, I just knew that this wasn't the way that I was presented wasn't the way that I wanted to be viewed. So that was just a feeling that stuck out to me, and that's where I got the first part of the message from. And then I got the second part from the flip side of what I was feeling. It was like, okay, I'm feeling this way, but why am I getting offended so much by this? Why do I feel this way? Maybe this is something that really needed to be brought to my attention. You feel me? Because he could have just gave me the clothes, and I would have did some other stupid stuff and not really learn my lesson, you know? So I needed to be checked in the way that I was checked. I needed to be humbled in the way that I was humbled. And, well, in the dream, in real life too, but like in that dream, I needed to be humbled in that moment the way that I was humbled in order to really like check in with myself and check in with God and be like, is this what you want? Just because someone else, someone told me to, someone with a high status or someone with authority supposedly told me to do this doesn't mean that I need to be doing it, because it might not be in alignment with you. So along with the second part of the message, you know, it doesn't matter who says it, like what type of authority they have, whether it's your mom, your dad, teacher, principal, coach, boss, manager, whoever it is. If they ask you to do something that is not in alignment with Christ, then just don't do it. If they ask you to do something that's not in alignment with Christ, don't do it. You always put everything through God and make sure that you are pleasing Him and that you're doing right by Him and doing right by yourself. So, yep, that's the message for y'all. I hope it resonated with y'all. Y'all take care, stay blessed, stay out the way, stay in the Word, and stay out the way. Y'all take care.